Now let us start writing the test script for this test case. Line number 4, we have created a class called as DatePicker. Line number 6 is the main method and it's an entry point to your code. Let us create a class called as desired capabilities to store our key and the value pair. Desired capabilities equal to new desired capabilities. Okay, it is same like our Android. We need to provide the key names, that is capabilities dot what it is set capability. We need to pass in the key names with mobile capability type dot what it is device name. Same way, what are the other key names which we provide in Android? Similar way we need to provide here. The next the key which we used to provide there is platform name. Then the third key name which we used to provide in Android as well was platform version. These three key names remains the same. But how exactly we can give the value? How exactly can we give the value? Where can I see that value? Okay, let me open the device. We need to go to settings. I'm clicking on settings, then scroll up, click on general, click on about. Now provide the respective names for that. Okay, what is the device name? It is Rajesh iPhone. Okay, let me give the values for that. What it is called as Rajesh iPhone. What is the next thing? Which we have? Platform name and platform version. What is the platform name, guys? In this case, the platform name is what? We are working on iOS. Okay, so what is the platform version? 9.3.5. Okay, so enter comma in here, open quotes, iOS, and what's the last thing which we have? What's the last part which we have? What's the version? 9.3.5. 9.3.5. Okay, so let us see that in the device. Is it the same thing? Let me scroll up. Can you see here? 9.3.5. Okay, so apart from this, in Android we used to have app package and app activity. Here we don't deal with app package and app activity. Only one parameter is required, that is called as bundle ID. Okay, apart from that we require another key which is a very important key, capabilities dot set capability. We need to provide unique device identifier, that is UDID. Okay, which will be obtained in iTunes. Once you connect the device, you go to iTunes, select your phone. Okay, here double click, single click. Now copy this UDID. It's a 40 character unique device identifier. Copy that and you need to put that inside your code. It uniquely identifies your device. Okay, now comes in your package and activity. This package and activity is, it doesn't have two parameters. Instead, what does it have? It has only one parameter, that is one key. That is, you need to mention it as what? Bundle ID. Okay, and where do I get that value? I would get that value in my Xcode. Okay, so whatever the Xcode project which you have executed inside your Xcode, once you have clicked on the play button, your build will get succeeded. Okay, only then you can execute your code. Copy this, put it in your value place. So bundle ID, where exactly you will get it? You will get it in your Xcode. Okay, once the build is succeeded, you will get the bundle identifier like this. Okay, now all the key names are done. 5 key names are done. Then what do we generally used to do? We used to provide the APM server details. Okay, so the class which is used here is APM server, APM driver. Then what it is? Driver equal to new, shall I say, iOS driver. iOS driver. So what should I pass in here for the desired capabilities? Copy this, put it over here. What's the remote address? You should say new URL, open bracket, open quotes. Okay, what it is? HTTP double slash 127 dot, it's the normal things guys, 127.0.14723 slash webdriver slash hub. It's the normal way. Import your javanet and add your necessary exception, add the throws exception. So this will make sure that UICatalog app is launched. Once it is launched, shall I wait for 5 seconds? Thread.sleep, shall I say 5000, that is 5000 millisecond, it is 5 seconds. Add the necessary exception. Okay, save it. Let me open the APM server. Okay, remove. We need to select the Apple, click on launch. You will get the message called as APM listener started. What we'll do is we'll execute the code. We'll execute the code and see whatever the code which we have written is working fine or not. What exactly it should perform? The code which we have written, it should launch the UICatalog app. If you see here, APM interface listener is started, it means APM server is up and running. Okay, so let me close the things, settings. Okay, now let us execute. Right click, run as Java application. Now what exactly the code should perform? It should launch the UICatalog. Once it launches UICatalog, when the APM server is up and running, we need to inspect it by using APM inspector, the other elements and all. Okay, so what exactly is happening in the background? You can see here, and if it is not getting connected or something like that, if it is getting disconnected, you can see that in the terminal. Okay, so it should launch. It is pretty slow to launch. It has launched the UICatalog app. Now to inspect, to click on this DatePicker, APM server should be up and running. Now APM server is up and running. I need to click on this inspector. I clicked on the inspector. Now it will take the screenshot of the mobile. It takes the screenshot of the mobile and captures all the elements. Now closely observe which element I am interested in. I need to select this DatePicker. So most important part is APM server should be up and running. Once I select DatePicker, can you see the attribute name and the attribute value? It gets displayed like this. Okay, so I am interested in taking the XPath. Let me start writing the code by using the XPath. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, if you see here how exactly you can read this XPath. UIA application, that is with the square braces one. This is the one. Then UIA window first one. And UIA table view. We have three things: navigation bar, toolbar, only one. Then what is this UIA table 5? If you see here, it's the fifth table cell. And final is what? UIA static text. UIA static text. Okay, I have copied this. Okay, let us start writing the code for that. Shall I say driver dot find element by what? XPath, open quotes, close quote, open quotes, close quote, dot click. Okay, so once I click, shall I wait for 3 seconds? Okay, let me just wait for 3 seconds. Okay, so this is how we write or get the XPath in here. Okay, so let me stop the APM server, or first close this APM inspector. stop the APM server, delete everything. Now launch. Okay, now in the mobile, let me close the app as well. Now what does the app should do? It should launch the APM, UICatalog. Okay, let us execute, right click, run as Java application. Now it should launch the UICatalog. Then it should click on DatePicker. Once it clicks on the DatePicker, let us select the date based on the test case, that is 23rd May, Tuesday. Okay, so let us wait. It takes some time to to launch. It has launched, the UICatalog is launched. Now it is waiting for 5 seconds. After this, what it should do, it should click on DatePicker. Okay, once it clicks on the DatePicker, let us inspect for the next element. So for that, what is the prerequisite? The APM server should be up and running. It clicked on the DatePicker. Now what should I do? I should click on the APM inspector so that it takes the snapshot. Okay, once it takes the snapshot, we know it has all the attributes. So I need to enter the value in here. Can you see here? I need to write what? Tuesday, 23rd May. So in this case, I have name, type. Type is nothing but it's called as class name. Okay. So this is the native app in iOS. So I am using the XPath. Copy this. Closely observe. Let me start writing the code for this. What do I need to do? Driver dot find element by what? XPath. Open quotes, close quote. Let me just close the quote. So what should I say? Dot send keys. According to the test case, what it is closely observe. It was 23rd May something. Okay. Now let me just highlight this thing. Let me come back to the date picker. It is Tuesday, 23rd May. What it is? Tuesday, 23rd May. It should select Tuesday, 23rd May. Okay. It is not only the date which we are worried about. We need to select, say 7:15. Let me change this to AM. Okay, 7:15 AM. So how do I go about? In the APM inspector, if I click on this, closely observe what values is getting changed if I select this here. For this, UI picker wheel was 1. Okay, if I select this, what does it become? UI picker wheel 2. All the rest of the things remain same. If I select this, UI picker wheel 3. If I select this, all the other hierarchies still remain the same. Only 1, 2, 3 gets changed. So what do I need to do? I can use the same code but change the necessary values. So shall I copy paste till here? How many times I need to copy paste? How many fields which I have? Closely observe. 1, 2, 3. 3 more fields I have. So what do I need to do? Second time, third time. What should I change here? 2. Here what it is? 3. And here what it is? 4. Now respective values, let us pass it. Now what should I say? Close quote dot send keys. What should I send in here? 7. Okay, 7:15, that is what we have decided upon. Okay, dot again send keys. What shall I say? 15. Then finally, what do we need to send it across? Dot send keys AM. Let us change it to AM. Okay, once all these are done, closely observe. Now let us wait for 3 seconds. Now let us take the output. Where do I take the output? Our output will be somewhere here. Okay, so what is the attribute for that? Let me take the XPath of it, copy this, copy this, then driver dot find element by what? XPath, open quotes, close quote, dot get text, obtain the output, semicolon, command 1 enter is the shortcut key. Okay, it is different in Mac, guys. It is called as command 1 enter. Should I say actual result? Sys control space. Let us just display the actual result. I am not validating, guys, since you people know actual and equal. Then in the if condition, pass and fail condition. So I'm just retaining the actual result. That's it. Okay, validation part, since you know how to do it, I'm not doing it. Okay, plus symbol, actual result. It is actual result. Okay, save this. Now let us execute. Let me open the app in our mobile. Let me close this. Okay, so what is the next prerequisite? Go to APM server, close the APM inspector, stop the APM server, delete, launch it, launch the APM server now. APM interface listener is started. That is the message you would get. Okay, APM listener is started. Now let us execute. Right click, run as Java application. Let us see the output in the console. How exactly you will get the output? The output would be 23rd May 7:15 AM. That is what the output we are expecting. Okay, now it should launch the app. It has launched the app. Waiting for 5 seconds. Click on the date picker. Click on the date picker. We have given the wait statement. Okay, it clicked on the date picker. Now it should select Tuesday 23rd May. Yes, first one is selected. Now it should select 7. Then it should select 15. And we need to select AM. We need to select AM. Okay, now it should get the output. After waiting for 3 seconds, right? We should get the output. Okay, now let me showcase that in the console. If you see it, 23rd May 7:15 AM is done. Okay, now let me showcase the output, console output. Can you see here? The actual result is what? 23rd May 2017 7:15 AM. Okay, so this is what the first test case is all about. Okay,